Welcome back to the channel. Today we are taking a look at Transformers Age of the Prime's Voyager class, Prima Prime. And just getting a quick look at the box here. Here we have Prima looking all majestic with the Star Saber. And in his vehicle moon cruiser looking mode. Yeah, he definitely should be on the moon for sure. Transformers Age of the Primes, the 13 Prima Prime. We've got him right there. We've seen these in a while. And who's that? Yeah, he's coming out at the end of this year, hopefully for me. And I guess I'm wrong about Vector Prime. I guess he's going to come out next year, maybe? I don't know. And here we have Prima Prime looking so majestic on the back of the box here and showing off some accessories he may include. No, he does include this. And there's his amazing Star Saber weapon. And there's just a blown up image of this right here, and it looks majestic. Put that on a banner. Wallpaper, baby. Taking a quick look at the figure right now, and just starting off with the head. It is a choice. It's an interesting choice, but I've grown to like it. I think it's fine. At first I was a little iffy, but like, it's supposed to, I don't know, they're trying to tie it in with some G1 thing. I don't really think it, I don't know. I think it looks fine though. But I love this blue they've got popping up in the chest, on the shoulders there, the crotch, down on the knees and the lower legs. Got some silver popping on the legs here as well. And here we bring them back to the back here. There's more of that silver, the windshield there, just hanging out right there. It's a little flat. You got the wheels inside the legs there. Still roll. Guess you could do the Optimus Prime frame thing from Transformers 1. For articulation, his head can do a full 360. Looks fantastic. And he can't really look down too well, but he can look up like a dream. Like, oh my gosh, he can see Cybertron from here. Although he never left Cybertron, did he? Oh well. The arms can come up about this far, and then the shoulder will adjust depending on the arm. And you can do a full 360 with it. Over 90-degree bend at the elbow there. There is bicep rotation. Wrist is on a ball joint. Can do a full 360 if you wanted to as well. And it can also like rock a little bit like this. Not like this, but side to side like this. And there are opening hands. He has opening fingers. That's so cool. Love that when they do that on Voyagers. His hip skirts are a little weird. They're like above here. Just like flared out like that. And then this is the waist, which can't really spin a full 360 because there's that little thing right there in the way. And yeah, it's about how far you can get him looking like that. Ugh. He can do the split. Oh, he's broken. He can kick back about this far until he kicks his junk in the trunk. Trunk junk. Ugh. Nasty. He can kick his leg up about this high. And then the knee bend. Very well done. Until it bumps into the wheels right there. There is toe can go up this high and can't really go too far back. It bumps into the wheel. But there is also ankle tilt, and pretty good ankle tilt at that. And there is also thigh rotation, just the entire thigh actually. Moving into his accessories, he does have technically 3, but 2. If you just open up his chest here, here we have the Matrix of Leadership, as Prima was, I believe, the first Prime. He was the first wielder of the Matrix, which is right. So I think he was like the leader at some point, but he was the first. I know he was at least the first bearer of the Matrix. That's what I know. Pretty sure it's just the Earthrise mold, but painted in this nice silver, and the blue looks very nice as well. But I think that's just like the old one. And you can bring out his nice sword here, and it'll be apart. So these 2 pieces will just peg like there. And I think right there is his little symbol right there on his sword hilt right there. So that's pretty neat. Oh, there's some silver right there too. Interesting. But you can bring the Matrix of Leadership and just peg it onto the Star Saber. And then just bring Prima here and put it in his hand. And there you have him wielding the Star Saber. Going through some size comparisons. Here we have Prima with 86 Bumblebee. Studio Series Gamer Edition Decepticon Drone. The other Voyager class in this wave. Armada Red Alert. And the only other Prime I have in this toy line at the moment, Soulless Prime. If you are wanting to store the sword in robot mode, the instructions say bring it to the side here, and this peg will just go in there like that, and that's a look you can do. I have another idea. It's not as connected, but I mean, sword on the back look, it kind of sticks out a little bit, but I don't know. I think it kind of works. Or another alternative I have figured out, you can just put it like on his arm, kind of like the Michael Bay Optimus Prime, and just I don't know, I think that's a neat touch. I guess you could put it on his shoulder pad too. I guess, I mean, he's just like, here, hold this, hold my sword. Moving into transformation, first you just want to, actually, I'm just going to put his matrix back in his chest, just because I don't want something else dragging when we get into vehicle mode. Then I'll remove his sword, lay it to the side for now. And what are we going to do? First, we'll break his arms. Yeah, that's what we'll do. So you just want to flip out this and then swing his wrist in like that, and then just rotate until the silver bit is like this on the outside. Same on the other side. Just bring this out here, flip in the wrist, then rotate until the silver is facing on the outside. Flip out the shoulder pads just to get out of your way. And now just bring the back. Just get these arms out of the way. Then bring this down so you can rotate this a full 180. Flip out the tires. And then just flip the head down. It's kind of on the neck joint too, so kind of be cautious. Don't want to scrape that beautiful silver paint now. And then just break his chest from the rest of the body and leave that there for now. Then we'll bring up this, and then on the gray, bring it down. You want to keep that white like almost completely vertical. Actually, what it's like here, so you want to go a 90 degrees up or clockwise, and then just have that there for now. And then we'll just bring this up on that hinge back there, and then you just bring down the arms here. Just want to put this in here, and there's this little, not really a tab, just a little cutout or little piece right there that's gonna go inside the arms here, and you'll just want to, there's a little tab right there that's gonna slide into the back of the arms here. You'll just push that in, make sure it's all the way up as well, and then just push that in. Now you want to bring the bumper. If you've done it right, these tabs will go into here, and it already looks like it needs to come out a little bit. Not too bad though. So you'll just tab that, and that'll probably untab that if you're doing it the way I'm doing it. You just bring those down like that. Make sure those are, oh, that one's falling loose. Now you just bring that up like that. Wonder why you're doing that. Why are you doing that? There we go. This was just rotated a little bit, and now this should be fine now. And now what we can do is just bring in the shoulder pads and make them look like this on both sides, and there you have the front of it looking like that. Come to the legs here and just flip up the toes right there, just to get these wheels out of here. Just bring them over their hinges like this. Just flip them out. On that silver paint, kind of scary, but it'll be fine, I'm sure. And then these feet will tab into those tabs right there. Just fold them up on both sides. Then the legs will just slide together on this tab and this tab here. You want to fold the legs up like this and then just bring them up. If you've done it right, this will be very clear. And there's a little tab right there on both sides. You'll just want to slide that in to the arms. I like to hold them so they don't pop out. Right there. That should be secure. And now you'll just want to bring down the wheels on both sides. And there you have Prima Prime and his Moon Ranger mode thing. Head syndrome. And if you got the wheels just right, he rolls pretty decently actually. I mean, he's got pinned on wheels right there and not there though. Not on the back. They're just in there holding on. Actually, no, they're not. There's the bottom if you were curious. I mean, there's his thighs. Oh well. He looks amazing. He looks really cool from the top. Wasn't too sure how I felt about this mode, but it's fine. I like it. I think it looks fine now. Especially look at that silver stripe right there. Gorgeous. And of course, if you want to complete the look, don't forget about the Star Saber. One thing you can do is put it like this. So he's got the Star Saber sticking out. And he can roll with this. He can stab his enemies as he's rolling out. So that's interesting. Kind of reminds me of Braun from that G1 episode when he's like mining or something. And then another thing is you can take this apart, take this to the side. And then there's a tab, a gray tab back in there. You'll just put this in there. It kind of like sticks out like that. I kind of like that look. And for this, the hilt, you can peg it into here. Well, if it doesn't run away from you, peg it in here, and it just there now. And oh, it kind of rolls. Is it dragging? You're dragging a little bit when you do it like that, though. So that's a thing you can do. Another thing you can do, get out of here, is it's got a hover mode. So you can just flip out the wheels here, flip the front wheels in, and then, yeah, this is a hover mode. So, I don't know, that's kind of cool actually. Not too shabby. Going through some quick vehicle mode comparisons. Here we have Gamer Edition Decepticon Drone. Age of the Primes Armada Red Alert. And here we have Age of the Primes Soulless Prime. And yeah, I think Prima Prime is another hit. Like, this figure's pretty good. The deluxes were good for the most part. I know a lot of people had problems with Soulless. I do as well, because her foot just keeps coming off, and that's kind of annoying. But if you get behind that, it's not too bad. Red Alert, the first Voyager I checked out for this first wave, was pretty good. I mean, he's super sturdy. His joints are way tighter than Prima's, but like, Prima's not loose at all, and Prima has moving fingers, so that's awesome. I guess the chest can be kind of annoying when you're trying to get it all lined up for vehicle mode. It can be a little tedious, but once you get it just right, it works perfectly fine. The Star Saber looks amazing. I think it's Transformers Prime inspired, but it is a little different, of course. I don't know, I think I really do like his little moon vehicle mode thing. I know it probably is not meant to be like that, but I don't know, it just looks like a moon cruiser. It looks like it belongs on the moon is what I'm trying to get at here. But no, and they added a little hover mode. Like, that's a nice little bonus. I think that's pretty good. Overall, another banger for Age of the Primes. And if you enjoyed my review on Transformers Age of the Primes Voyager class Prima Prime, feel free to hit that like button, comment down below, and maybe even subscribe. If you're collecting Age of the Primes as well, or Studio Series, maybe both, tell me about your experience and your Transformers. Hopefully they're as sturdy as mine have been, except for Stolas. If you got a better Stolas figure whose foot's not falling off, I'm jealous. Anyways, that's been my review on Prima Prime from Age of the Primes, and I'll see you in the next one.